All right, we should be live. It is Wednesday, November 16th, 2:10 p.m. and it's about 0 degrees Celsius. Independent Mind is here. Abdullah is here. Best Times Reborn is here. Welcome to what I think is the third straight live stream. I've started off at least outdoor live stream from Eglinton Park. Hello everyone just joining in. Beamboy, Danny, Alejandra, Michael Nguyen. There's some snowman action going on. Snow person, is that the correct term now? Matthew Best, Josh R, Nasa Brooks. So I'm standing here in Eglinton Park in Midtown Toronto. And I thought I would go for a walk over to maybe the Cedarvale Ravine. So we'll start here in a park and then we'll walk along Eglinton and go over to another very big snow-covered park. And then I think a certain someone might be live streaming from another province after this. Vivian Johnson's here, Evoke ASMR is here, Ricky is here. I am here rocking the yellow toque, bare left hand, got a glove on the right hand. And this is kind of risky. This is my first time wearing the new Merrell shoe boot style, whatever you call them, out. Normally you want to ease your way into a new pair of boots or shoes, but what the hell, we're just going for it. Nothing like logging 20,000 steps in footwear you've never worn before. Matthew says, is the snow early this year? A lot of people have been saying that, but it's middle of November. It doesn't feel early to me. I think it's just been warm up until now. And look at that. I don't know if I want to get too close to them. They might think that's kind of weird. But they have built like a full-size snowman there. Hope I don't get blisters. Yeah, I hope I don't either. I'm wearing big, thick ski socks. I've got one of the heated gloves in my bag just in case I want to try it. But yeah, this is Eglinton Park in Midtown. Independent Mind might bring out the Timberlids soon. This is my first time ever wearing Merrells. I had a friend in Korea who swore by Merrell hiking boots. And a few viewers on this channel had mentioned them, so when the waterproofing started to fail on my trusty Columbias, it was time for a new brand, or at least a new pair of boots. And I already walked right through some puddles, which might have been stupid, but I tested them. It all went well. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, providing everything works out, is after this stream, make a video through another one of Toronto's ravines. The city of Toronto has over 150 ravines. So we're gonna make our way over to one of them. Look at that. That's a big ass snowman. Hello, William. Let's get a view of the Midtown skyline from up here. Just taking a few pictures with my phone, which may or may not wind up on Instagram at some point. Whoa. There's a sound I have not heard in a long time, the sound of boots rustling through snow. What the hell? I just got a notification my Google Play order went through. What did I order on Google Play? Oh, Speedify monthly subscription. That makes sense. Elder brother says lovely and wet there in Scotland. Marge, $5 for a hot drink when you are done the stream. You'll notice I'm not actually dressed that warmly, but thank you, Marge, very much for the $5. I've got a long sleeve t-shirt, a hoodie, another hoodie, and like a windbreaker. I like having the thin coat just in case I feel a little too warm. I can just take it off and crush it into my backpack. But thank you, Marge, for the $5. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, Susan, the yellow toque is back, but for how long, nobody knows. I don't know, I'm pretty sure at some point we've had snow close to Halloween in my lifetime. I'm not sure I buy this narrative that the snow is early. Oh. Let's head out to the main street. Alejandra, that was Eglinton Park. And we're heading to Cedarvale, if this thing holds up. Tomorrow morning's video should be what I recorded yesterday during the snowfall, and that one was in Midtown, and that's a mix of city and nature. Kind of like this stream. All right, I don't know. I'm gonna get the signal here. This is kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. I didn't want to walk on that side of the street just because you're pinned in by all the construction hoarding. I don't know, I don't think salt's really that necessary. It's been above zero. The whole point of salt is to give people and cars traction, to melt the ice a little bit, but there's really no ice. It's only 0 degrees right now. So the salt will come when it's actually necessary, I think. There's a parade of horns up ahead. That looks new. That's part of the crosstown. At least I think that's new. Maybe I'm just seeing things. So this is west along the south side of Eglinton Avenue. But after a bit, I'll be making a left, cutting through a residential neighborhood, and then into Cedarvale Park.
Even though I've been out here.
I'm gonna take something off of my gimbal here. So this is Avenue Road. Hello, Christopher Haydock. So hopefully we'll be escaping these construction sounds in a few minutes. Sadly, Yitz's Deli across the street ended up closing several years ago. And I think the never-ending crosstown LRT was, or the construction of it was the main culprit. If you ever hear those annoying Oliver Jewelry ads, there's their Midtown location. You never imagined it would be this cold in Canada, HT. This isn't cold. Zero? No glove required. Usually it says walking through snow definitely gives your legs a good workout. Especially if you're wearing big heavy boots, which I tend not to like. That is Elmsthorpe Avenue. JD says it's 26 in Florida right now. What was it? 3 weeks ago, I was in Bangkok, enjoying temps in the 30s. That's cute. I don't know, should I buy some and model them on my Sunday night stream? All right, Yogi, take care. Thanks for popping in. Vicky Pal says, what time is it? It is 2:27. And the famous House of Chan. They used to be located further to the west of here, just past Bathurst, but due to the crosstown construction, their building was expropriated and it was relocated there. Believe it or not, that's more of a steak restaurant than Chinese food. And if you're just tuning in, the goal is to get to Cedarvale Park and walk through some snow. And hopefully the connection holds up through the ravine. I think I've streamed through there once before. I don't think it was an issue. Sidewalk closed, no access to Chaplin Crescent. Well, I will cross the street then. Hello, Sushi Shinde. It looks like that crossing the street was very unnecessary. That sidewalk does not appear to be closed. Rena, 500 yen. Happy belated birthday, Johnny. I hope you have another wonderful year. Keep warm. Rena, that I shall do. Thank you so much for the 500 Japanese. And long time no see. I hope you're keeping well. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. We're getting snow here today, changing to rain. Mike Landry puts up a 3-pointer, or I guess a 5-pointer from the East Coast. Thank you, Mike. Hope that whatever you end up getting, Snow or rain isn't too bad. Hopefully it's not of the freezing variety. Thanks, Rena. Thanks, Mike. Susan says Johnny sniffles. Yeah, it's unavoidable. It's just gonna happen in this weather. But hey, we're gonna get a glimpse at Chaplin Station, which is supposed to be open by now. I have no idea why they have to put these giant stations on corners of city blocks, often expropriating entire buildings for what's essentially an underground streetcar. I've really never seen anything like it. Having lived in Seoul when they built multiple subway lines, often they'd build a new subway line with minimal street disruption. And then the entrance to the station would just be a set of stairs that pop up out of the sidewalk or be integrated into an existing building. But for whatever reason, the LRT has required a whole number of buildings to be expropriated and replaced with standalone stations. It just strikes me as really bizarre. And there is the Beltline Trail. It's the K Gardner Beltline Trail. That leads over to the York Beltline. Vivian says too soon for those that don't like snow. Kevin says stop making sense. Well, I don't know anything about transit engineering. And if I were in charge, I'd bring someone who's overseen some much more complicated projects than this and have them lead the way. All right. Evoke ASMR 179 Band-Aids. Should my boots rub my feet? So far, the new boots are holding up perfectly, but maybe at some point they'll hurt. Thank you, Evoke ASMR. I'll add that to the Band-Aid fund, but thank you. Susan says should have hired Samsung. I just watched a video by Wendover Productions on Samsung today on Nebula. It was pretty neat. It'll be coming soon to YouTube. Very nubby boots. Let's cross here, why not? Have light, we'll cross. And this apartment building on the left is pretty neat looking. I gotta get out of the way of the car that's turning. You should not rub new boots on the floor, says Victor. Vicky Powell also watched that video. Yeah, Nebula's a neat service. It came with CuriosityStream, which ironically I never watch. Hello, Joy. You're my biggest fan all the way from Italy. All right, we're almost up this damn hill. And this is Old Forest Hill Road on the right, splitting Forest Hill North on the right from Forest Hill South, which is on the left. I think the guy in the bus stop started yelling at me. He sounded like he might have been on something. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. That's a look southeast on Old Forest Hill Road. Adrian, I have not, but I hope you have a good trip to Cape Town. Val Cost, did you change your little icon there? Well, isn't that annoying? I'm seeing a bunch of sidewalk close signs. So back to the north side I go. JJ the carrot man has a appointment tomorrow. I don't think snow in November is that crazy. Well, Novell, I can't make out what the hell it is. As on my phone, it's just a tiny little circle. So this white pickup truck is not proceeding for whatever reason. Holding up traffic. I guess it's turning in, that makes sense. But here's what I mean, like, why the hell does an LRT station need to take up an entire street corner? I would love someone to explain the logic of this. That is some prime real estate. I wonder if that building over there will be connected to it underground. Oh, did I put 15th in the title? Oops. Maybe I can fix that. Oh, I put 16 in the, sorry, I'm just fixing the title. I put 16 in the description. There we go. Thanks for pointing that out. It's all just one long ass day to me. There's Bathurst Street. Yeah, I just updated it to the 16th. I did put 15th originally. Detour. Please walk in this really half-assed bike lane that is far too narrow. And just randomly comes to an end anyways, thus making the whole exercise pointless. Hello from Venus. That's pretty far away. Hello, Neon Tom. Ryder Snyder's here from Winnipeg. Back zero, yeah. I don't know, the more I see Metrolinx operate, the more I think they don't know what the hell transit even is. Anyways, we'll try to steer it in a more positive direction. I kind of hope the temperature lingers around zero and some of the snow can hang around a bit longer. Makes for a nicer atmosphere to walk around. All right, I'm gonna need to cross at some point. Oh, someone pressed the button. Because we're gonna go for a walk through a ravine. And it's on the other side of the street. Let's cross here. Did I charge the batteries today? The batteries for what? I got too many batteries to keep track of. When is the new e-bike arriving? It's supposed to come this week, they said. Hey, truck. Thanks for blocking the crossing here. What the hell? Look at this car. The driver of the year. Drivers of the year. I've never noticed this place. Spring China House. So we're in a part of town called Cedarvale. Diana loves how beautiful Toronto looks. This is Glen Cedar Road. Wonder if we'll see any more snowmen and the big park we're heading to. Oh, I wrote Cedarvale. Oh, thanks, Lisa. That's two things I effed up on my description. Let me fix that. I wrote the description with my phone, and I just kind of rolled with the autocorrection on that. Sorry guys, I gotta fix something. Cedar. I should start putting up bounties for people who find mistakes. I also didn't capitalize the C in covered or the W in walk. I'll go behind this truck. You had to Google it to make sure you weren't crazy. Whoops. Well, I don't think we need Google to tell you that you're crazy. Off my game today because I typed a title in with my gloves on my phone. Probably. I also put November 15th. I was originally going to stream a bit later today, just before sundown, around 3:34, and then stream till about 5:30. But another Toronto YouTuber is streaming from a different province around 4. So I used that as motivation to get my ass out of the apartment earlier than I was intending to, so here we are. So straight ahead is Eglinton West Station, soon to be Cedarvale Station. And then you would find yourself in Little Jamaica. Well, we're not going to make it that far. Scott says I had too many gummies last night. James says those heated gloves are nice. Yeah, I brought the right glove just in case I needed it for holding the gimbal, but not really. That might be what I meant. All right, so we're gonna go left. Yeah, we'll go on the next street. You bought a Pixel 7?
Right, however.
Andy says it's nice to give the other person space to stream. Oh, we don't normally care what the other is doing, but I think it's kind of special what he's about to do, so I will step aside. Plus, we have a lot of viewers in common on both channels, so it just kind of makes sense. For the record, I stopped and waved her through. It just kind of makes sense to stream a little earlier. Plus, I kind of want to see it. I'm going to record a video after this stream, and then on my way home I'll probably put his stream on. And we have left Eglinton Avenue. And these boots are getting put to the test pretty good. Harjot is here. So there's a police station, and just north of here is the Allen Road. And where I'm standing now, if plans went through for the Spadina Expressway, would actually be a highway. But fortunately that project was killed, and the ravine we're about to walk through was spared, along with the area around Casa Loma and the other ravine just to the south of here, the Nordheimer and Chinatown. We're all saved by clobbering a highway the city didn't need. Don't eat the yellow snow. I think as children we all have at some point. I don't think I can honestly say no to that if held to a lie detector. Probably no. I'd like to think no, but when we're young, we're stupid. Pickup cat says long time no see in the yellow toque. I wore it in the video I posted last night. So we are heading south to Cedarvale Park. That lady seems very reluctant to drive past there. Ooh, look at this house. That, in my humble opinion, is quite stunning. I dig it. Zayon says thumbs up given, thank you. The jury is still out on this one. We'll have to see how they clad it. I remember those days. The worst was when you'd park outside the office and then it would snow while you're working and you'd come out to that. That was always a kick in the teeth. Surprisingly, Action Kid showed me, oh, for the video yesterday, that is my best performing video in quite a while. I kind of had a hunch it would be. All right, so we're here at Cedarvale Park. I'm gonna make it a point to stay on the snow rather than walk on the trail. I look like I'm drunk walking there. So this park will lead us into the ravine. Zion says, this is Midtown, right? Yep. I would consider this as Midtown. There's already been some yellow snow warnings. Thanks, Lizzo. It is, John. It's sad to think that the original plans were for, or at least from the 60s, were for a highway to cut through this. I don't want this girl to think I'm following her. Please wander off in a different direction. Or maybe I'll have to do that. There's some fall foliage that survived. So there's a big rugby playing field just straight ahead, or not rugby, cricket. Straight ahead, and then past that, I'll be able to head into the ravine itself. Evoke says this is very unconventional ASMR. If I were to do it properly, I would have two mics located on either side of my head, and you'd get that proper binaural stereo ASMR. I will say, I'm getting a pretty good workout, even just treading through this light snow. In fact, I've started to heat up dramatically. I had a glove on my right hand to hold the gimbal. I'm just feeling a lot warmer having to trudge through this. Johnny, do I want to build a snowman? At the start of the stream, there was one hell of a nice snowman at Eglinton Park. Okay, we're gonna take a little break from clomping through the snow. Snow angel, I'm gonna pass. But what we do have is a CN Tower sighting. Come on, zoom. There it is. Right in the middle of the screen. It is a nice sized park, and word on the street has it that Ernest Hemingway used to come here. If I zoom in closer, I'll see Drake chilling on top of the CN Tower. Does that guy even come to the city at this time of year unless there's a Raptor game or a big concert? So I think right there is an emergency exit for the subway. Sanjay and Kingston, I don't know. I don't really keep up on Drake news. Although, yeah, he did live in Forest Hill South. So there's that cricket field I talked about. And this is the emergency subway exit on the right. $200 Japanese yen super chat. Thank you very much. Whose name I cannot pronounce. I ran it through Google Translate that one time. Thank you very much for the 200 Japanese yen. Johnny started a snowball fight. What, you don't just want me to start chucking snowballs at people? It's a pretty awesome looking sky. Oh, someone's snowboarding. You are old if you remember the brand Black Snow Snowboards. I had one of those next to both of my GT snow racers. I had the new one, which looked cool, but it didn't go very fast, and the old one, the black and gray style, that went like stink. I think those guys were trying to go sledding on that board. AJ says I'm making winter look fun by walking around a big ass park. You feel overwhelmed the first snowfall of the season? Well, sometimes it's just a light one and you kind of ease into it. And that's what this one looked like, but then it turned out to be a pretty full snowfall. Okay, I'm gonna have to monitor my connection strength here. Because I don't know what impact all this snow on these trees is gonna have as we head into the ravine on the signal. Usually wooded areas are bad news for live streaming, but we have the power of 2 5G connections bonded together with 2 different networks. Let's see if we can maintain that 1080p at the highest bit rate YouTube will let me through here. If you're wondering how the new boots are holding up, 0 discomfort issues. Perfectly dry socks. Just walking to the park or away from it. That was Cedarvale Park, and now we're walking through Cedarvale Ravine, so I'm heading south. This is gonna spit me out at St. Clair West subway station, and then I had a thought to record a regular walking video that goes through another ravine that's kind of the southern, the southern extension of this one, called the Nordheimer Ravine. All right, something smells a little sewagey around here. Is that a word? Arjot asking how Charlie's doing. He's doing well. I'll see that guy tomorrow. There will be no Friday night video or live stream. I'll be meeting some old friends from high school and catching up. But we are meeting in Koreatown. So what I might do is bring my stuff and make a video or live stream beforehand. So the signal strength has dropped a bit. We are down about 30%. Now we're down 50%. Hopefully it holds up through here. No. All right. So what's going to happen if I keep going further south? The connection's just going to degrade, and it's going to be pretty much unviewable. So what I'm going to do is head up the staircase, which I've never taken before. And we'll see if we can get a view from this bridge up here. I just don't think Rogers and Bell are all that incentivized to blanket strong coverage through the middle of the ravine there. These look surprisingly decent. What? Damn, if they're 11, you'll take them? That also happens to be my size. Wow, there's like an old cabin up here. All right, let me get my bearings. Whoop. My gimbal just collapsed over. This is the Glen Cedar Bridge. Just give me one sec, guys. So this is the direction I want to be heading in, apparently. This is my first time ever up here. Maybe we'll get a better view. Epic Nation HD celebrates 5 months of membership. Hello, Epic Nation HD. Thanks for your continued support. So there's the trail I just walked on. Look how filthy that looks. So apparently that way is north, north-ish. Toronto doesn't really have a true north-south street grid. And there's the direction I wanted to be going, but could not. And this dweller says I climbed high. All right, let's explore some streets I don't recall exploring before on this channel. Although actually, I'm pretty sure I know exactly where we are. Lost Cat. So I think Vaughan Road is right over that way, and that's actually right around the corner from where I used to live. So I think I'm kind of going southeast here. Oh yeah, there's St. Clair subway station, or the towers right above it, straight ahead. Vivian Johnson says another pretty street. Fortunately, one that's not plagued by construction noises. There's some quirky architecture. Kind of a neat looking home. Ooh, look at this one too. They're trying to outdo each other. This one on the right is lacking in natural light a little bit at the front. That's pretty cute. SF Fields, yeah. I'm kind of in agreement with you on that. This is what you would call postmodern. I want it to kind of look like the world's smallest museum. That's what you tell the architect when you want that house built. All right, what direction do I want to go here? We are at Heathdale and what? Let me just think about this for a sec. Oh, this is Raglan. All right, so we're gonna go another block south. And then I think over to Bathurst maybe. Yeah, guys, I can see if the connection drops. Thanks for pointing that out. We're still only at about 80%, but it should be strong enough.
That's what I kept telling you. All I said is time will tell. That's everything I say to him all the time.
So I'm gonna go left here and take this to Bathurst, which is a major street, and then we'll head south. This street here is Claxton. Is there really no sidewalk here? What the hell, city? So this street will take you down to St. Clair. I knew some people who lived on Raglan back when I lived a few blocks around the corner from there. Hello, Luca. It's a rather elaborate gate for a public street. But at the same time, I dig it. Andy Wood lived on Pinewood. I lived on Humewood. And your last name is Wood. But gas is 158.9 at the Shell. Compounding Pharmacy. That's an old school name. And they're recladding the building my grandparents used to live in. Is that building right there. In the center of the screen, it used to be brown brick all the way around, but now they're making it a bunch of different shades of gray. I can't say I'm a fan of the change. I kind of liked it better before. You're welcome, Antonio. Crispy says they made it look worse. They made it look 1,000 times worse. Maybe this is just like a base coat, like a primer, and they're gonna go over it again with something. I hope that's the case, because it looks absolutely terrible like that. Yeah, you can still see the brick and a bunch of markings. I bet this is just an intermediary, is that even the word you'd use? Coat of paint. All right, let's get off these noisy roads. Yes, we are, well, it's Chichester Road, but it's going to turn into Heath Street. Val says looks better, cleaner, and fresher. I thoroughly disagree, sir. All right, so this is east on Chichester, but it's going to turn into Heath Street in a few blocks.
But your stomach.
Okay, so had the original plan worked out, I had been able to just keep going through the ravine, I would have came out just up ahead here. That's St. Mike's Collegiate just over there. Right, and we did it. I managed to walk from one end of the ravine, halfway through the ravine. And then I had to bail as the connection was dropping. Well, I found my way to the other end of the ravine. Mission accomplished. This is the northern entrance to St. Clair West Station. There's the athletic surface at St. Mike's. I just got a low battery warning. Yeah, that snow walk I recorded was cut a little short because the phone on my battery didn't, or the battery on the camera I used to record with didn't last very long. I forgot what cold weather does to batteries. And now my iPhone here is only an hour and 21 into the live stream and it's already complaining about almost being out of juice. Should I eat that snow? All right, C-Pan, have a good day. I use a power bank. With the gimbal, it's annoying because then I have to plug it in and it weighs it, it kind of tugs it down on one side and you have to rebalance the gimbal. It's just a whole world of annoying. I can get over 2 hours out of a stream when it's not winter time. That's it? Are you freaking kidding me? All that steps and we're only at 10K? But we're gonna head down to St. Clair here.
You know the piano term everything.
Oh wow, it looks like maybe a school let out. I'm gonna cross the street. All right, so part one almost in the books. Now for part two, I will break out the other camera and head south through the Nordheimer Ravine. And if all goes well in that video, it should be up on the channel within the next week or so. All right, so we are on St. Clair Avenue West, heading west. There's the Forest Hill Loblaws just up here on the right. It was almost a snow when I collabed with Arm Transit last time. Holy Rosary Parish Hall. Says the sign on that building. And there should be the entrance to the ravine just over on the other side. Thank you, Vivian. Taser says this Loblaws is great. That's a look west along St. Clair. And a look east. And do not do this, folks. Wipe the snow off the roof of your car. If you go out like that, you are an asshole. Because what happens is at some point all of that blows off. And it blinds the driver behind you or a cyclist. Do not be that person riding around with a bunch of snow on the roof of your vehicle. Just take your little windshield wiper and knock it off. Is there an underground streetcar station here? There is. But anyways, guys, on that note, maybe it's a little quieter if I go over here. I want to thank you for watching this live stream and joining in, starting at Eglinton Park, walking west along Eglinton into Cedarvale, then south through Cedarvale Park and the ravine. Then I had to make a detour, eventually winding my way down here in front of the Forest Hill Loblaws on St. Clair Avenue West. Thanks to everyone who sent super chats, and thanks to our channel members and Patreon members. Thank you to our moderators for keeping it clean, and huge thanks to just everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, yada yada, all that fun stuff. And as always, there will be a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. So join in the premiere if you want to chat. And oh yeah, I think a certain other Toronto-based YouTuber is going live in about 20 minutes or so from a totally different province. So head over to the Ken Continuum and check that out if you want to see something different. But thank you guys. I'm going to go quiet here for 30 seconds and then I'll end it. So I will catch you on the next one.